you got the beat too. So get up and move, that's what you gotta do. Now, if you can't dance, I could give you some lessons. Sit back and chill, here's Sensual Essences.
Who makes a computer like that? Oh my God.
Okay, Krishna, that is an appropriate voice maybe for after the guided meditation. Okay, I do not think that these people come here to hear your fabulous, extravagant, sassy boy voice. Okay, Krishna.
Okay, Raj.
You can say that for later. Okay. So,
Jai Gurudev.
Welcome.
Let us start our guided meditation today with a few deep breaths. Just in.
Hold it. No, hold it.
Hold it for the count of 10.
10 minutes.
Slowly.
Hold it for 10 minutes.
10 minutes and then out. Exhale. So much surrender, yes.
Okay, have you all been doing your seva? Have you all
I
been
hope
doing your
everybody
seva?
has.
I tell you, it is one of the most important parts of achieving any sense of getting off of the wheel of samsara, getting out of the cycle of samsara.
Yes.
Krishna, do you think you can explain the wheel of samsara?
Well, it is something that is easily explained and then again not so easily to explain.
It's difficult
Like so many
easy to
things.
explain, but difficult to understand.
Difficult to understand.
Right.
The wheel is like any wheel out there that turns, and it is the karmic wheel.
Right. It's not a triangle, it is a circle. But,
No,
right?
it is not a square.
Not even a trapezoid or a hexagon. Or
It
some
is not
sort of
even a rotary
dodecahedron.
engine, not something like a triangle with rounded edges like a rotary engine. It is not like that. It is not. It is a circle. And it is the circle of life in so many of ways, the circle that we are all trapped in.
No, not even a rhombus. It's not a rhombus.
It is not a more rhombus, even though sometimes life seems like a rhombus.
I feel sometimes my life is rhomboidal.
If you're having some discomfort in your stomach, sometimes life becomes rhombus-like.
Right.
If you cannot
Samsara
keep your food down, sometimes
No,
it is.
that is very rhomboidal. That is a fun word to say. Rhomboidal.
It is a word. I wish we could use the word more often. But anyway, so the circle. Yes, it is the circle of the karmic circle of how our lives are so tied to these little things.
These little things and seva, going deep into your seva, going deeper than you ever thought you could go. It breaks this circle. So you can free yourself from the wheel.
It is what we are all striving for. It is to free ourselves from this cycle.
And Krishna, I believe, I can see the wheels turning in our devotees. I can see the wheels of their mind grinding and grinding. How do I break the wheel? What does it mean to go deep into seva? What does it mean? Krishna, what does it mean?
Seva is something you need to do, but you're going to have to do every day.
More than once a day.
Oh, sometimes all day long.
All day.
And that is why we have these special retreats that you can practice your seva and commit yourself to all of the laborious things that we have to do in our community here.
Correct. I mean, you take a look around, sometimes you look at the ashram and you say, what a dump. What a freaking dump. And that is when...
Who's taking the trash out around here? Well, we all are.
You are the one taking the trash out now. Right?
Everyone is. It is the safest work that everyone does.
It is sort of like in the common parlance, you smelt it, you dealt it. You know what I mean, Krishna? If you see that this place is a dump, it is because you're not doing your seva.
If you think it is a dump, well, then you need to do more seva.
Do more. Did you
do enough today? Do you feel like you've really done enough?
I mean, what is it that they say in German? Arbeit macht frei, right?
So true.
It's so true, so deep.
Can you translate that, Raj?
Work makes you free.
Yes.
Work makes you free.
Not free makes you free. No.
No. Laziness makes you free.
No such thing.
Krishna, does lazing about like a couch potato make you free?
I mean, you think it wouldn't be nice if that would make you free, because then you could just be a couch potato. No, but unfortunately, no, it does not work like that.
Arbeit. That is work. I can translate word for word. Arbeit in German means work. Macht makes, and frei, easy to translate, frei is free. Work makes you free. Seva.
There you go. We all want to be free, so we all need to do our seva.
Right. I was just walking down the hall to come to the guided meditation, and it looked like someone did not take out the trash. And there was, outside of my dressing room, it looks like some maybe teenage girl left her clothes outside on the floor. And who would be doing such a thing and not picking it up?
Who would do such a thing and just leave it on the ground?
Just leave it there on the ground. Why would you try to indict me in such a way? Right? Do your seva. Right?
Do your seva. Take your clothes off in your room.
Take your clothes off, at least in my room, so that it is not out on the hallway floor. I mean...
Who wants to see the skimpy little red panties?
Right.
Who wants? No one wants to see your dirty underwear.
I kind of wanted to see them on. And then have them removed. But anyway, I mean, that is the essence of seva.
That is the essence of seva. When I see the ashram, and it is, there's all the bottles in the recycling bin, or, there's just a lot of grime, coming out of the cafeteria. I always say to my assistants, look at this mess. You guys got to clean up in here.
Clean up? What are you thinking? It's a
you
pigsty.
go use the restroom, and there's, I have my own private restroom, but sometimes I visit the regular restroom, and I say, look at this place. Who wants to live like this? The place is not clean.
Right. When I go to scope
and
out...
I say to my assistants,
yes.
I say, assistants, why are you not doing your job? You always have more... Who's supposed to clean around here? Me? No. You are supposed to clean. You need to do your seva.
No, we as the gurus have broken the wheel of samsara.
We have broken the wheel. And plus, if we did everything, then there would be nothing for you to do. And you need to do so many things.
We would be robbing you of the opportunity to break the wheel of samsara. We want to give you the opportunity, not rob you. We are giving you the opportunity. I feel the same way when I have my own private restroom, right? It's one of the perks of being a guru. But when I go to scope out the girls' room, it's like, what a dump. I go to scope out the girls' room just completely innocent, in a childlike way. The childlike minds.
Like a child,
right? Like a child might go.
Like an innocent child.
And I go and I say, what a freaking dump. Like, don't they flush? How are you going to break the wheel of samsara?
Most of the toilets have the automatic flushers on, so you stand up and it flushes. You can't even have the automatic flusher flush for you.
It is almost as if they're covering the little mechanical eye that detects when you have finished. Like, are you doing that? Are you like taping over the mechanical eye that sees you when you stand from the toilet seat? I don't understand.
Do you stand up and it flushes, and then you do more after it flushes, and then stand somehow?
It's incomprehensible.
Deceive the little indicator there that is catching you when you're standing up. Right. It is already automatically flushing.
It does the work. It's breaking the wheel of samsara for you, and you've deceived it. This is malicious. This is... Honestly, I feel like it is malicious.
All you have to do is get it into the toilet.
Just don't miss it. Don't try to do the upper decker.
Sit down. Just sit down all the way on the toilet before you start. And when you're done, then you can stand up and continue. But just sit down on the toilet all the way. Sometimes there's spray on the back of the toilet. What is going on here?
Do we need to put a sign in the ladies' room? No upper deckers. No upper deckers.
No. Sit down on the toilet.
Sit down. That's what for. I mean, we've spent a lot of money, so you don't have the squat toilet like in other parts of the country. We have the Western style toilet. It's very.
Well, it's very expensive.
I feel like sometimes we're doing too much. Maybe we need to just dial it back a little bit. I feel like maybe we are still robbing the people from their opportunity for seva to break the wheel of samsara. What do you think, Krishna? What do you think?
Yes, I think we're doing too much. You know, we're taking. Whenever we do something, we take away the opportunities for the disciples and the followers to find the path. So you know, we'll talk about that in private.
Yeah,
Raj.
we need to sort some things out. Maybe perhaps we've made it too good. Maybe perhaps we've made it possibly too good for these people. I don't know. What is the old saying? By a man eat fish, he day teach fish man to a lifetime. Correct? Is that it?
It is very close to that, I think.
By
a man eat fish, he day
teach fish
So
man to a lifetime.
To a lifetime, yes.
Yeah, there's
So
wisdom
true,
in
so
that.
true.
Right, so I think we need to just roll back a little bit. Oh my goodness, what is happening over there?
God, goodness.
Are you street racing?
It is the gardener. I think it is the gardener.
Now he's doing his seva.
At least the gardener does the seva. You know,
Correct.
keeping all the shrubs trimmed out.
We've had him here 10 years and not even paid him one time.
He has offered to help us and help everyone here. Keep the grounds so beautiful.
And he has not left the ashram.
No, he came here many years ago, and he was so sad and so confused. And when he came, doing the seva gave his life purpose.
Correct, now he has purpose. What is your purpose? To leave the toilet dirty and unflushed? I do not understand.
That cannot be a good purpose. You need to have a better purpose, like making the world more beautiful, making the ashram more beautiful for everyone else.
Right. Anyway, now we've had a few, I do not want to say complaints, because here we do not complain. Right? We've had a few comments, concerns perhaps is a better way, questions regarding the Guru card, the application.
Oh yes, so many questions, yes.
Yeah.
The thing we did, you know, we wanted to stress with the Guru card. You know, there's lots of questions on the application, but you know, it is all about privacy.
We protect your privacy.
Isn't that right, Raj?
Oh, of course. Now, the concerns are about privacy. Why do we need to ask certain questions?
Certain questions, get certain information, certain photographs,
Details of things that seem like they've got no business being on a credit application.
Right. Like how old were you when you first kissed someone?
Right. When did you begin
name,
your menses?
Address?
When did you begin menses?
What was the last 2 times or 3 times that you were engaged in sexual activities?
Correct. Do you prefer
address?
Oral or rectal?
What are your preferences?
Now, these are very important details
so important.
for getting. Now, let us. I feel strange having to explain. I feel like it is self-explanatory, but remember.
It is self-explanatory, but then again, not so much.
It's sort of like the wheel of samsara. It's like easy to explain, hard to understand.
Right.
We need these details so that we can more accurately track how you accrue your enlightenment points.
Right. It is so important for us to understand these details of who you are. Otherwise, if we don't know who you are, then how can we help you?
That's right. Do you even know who you are? What you are?
I mean, this information is always kept so private. I mean, like for instance here on this application, John Polensky,
good Polish last name. I respect
475 Nassau Street, Springfield, Missouri.
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
For applying to the Guru card, you are tracking. You are tracking.
He filled out every question we asked. He gave us, details. Not only is John a married man, but he also has 2 girlfriends.
On this side.
On the side, girls he sees on the side.
They call that the side piece. Yes,
Side
2
piece.
side pieces.
So he, when he answered the question of who are the last 3 people that you had a sexual interaction with, he listed his wife and then his 2 girlfriends.
2 side pieces.
They don't even know about each other.
They don't. They do not. They do not. And this is his dharma. This is his. How can you track your path to enlightenment without understanding your dharma? Right? How can you break
no
the
way to do
wheel
that.
of samsara? Right? If he just wrote down some gobbledygook like, oh, I'm happily married, I've only ever been with my wife, that was the 2 times that we attempted to procreate, we have 1 child, blah, blah, blah. It is false.
Blah, 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 blah. False. And who does that help? No one.
Nobody. It's like you're just tacking on another 100,000 lifetimes to your time here on earth. Right?
Right.
Okay,
Right.
John lied to us. Now he has to be resurrected 100,000 times, perhaps as a flea, perhaps as a poison ivy plant, perhaps as a sperm whale or a roly-poly. Right? Good luck with that, John.
Right. And look at this other application here. Mary Sanchez. When she
Shout out
answered
to
her-
Mary Sanchez.
Mary Sanchez has a boyfriend of 10 years.
Good for you, Mary.
She's also having an affair with one of her co-workers at her office.
And guess what? The co-workers also named Mary.
Both girls named Mary. How about that?
That's hot.
That is pretty odd.
That's pretty hot, Mary. I'm into the Latinas. Ever seen, what's her name? Sofia Vergara. Yeah, I just imagine that, like 2 Sofia Vergaras, right? Good for you, Mary.
Oh, good for you, Mary. Very good. Very good.
Very good. And then here she lists a series of complaints about her husband. He does not last very long in bed. He is not attentive. He is lazy. He does not take out the trash. He does not listen to. Okay, so she is shedding off all of these layers.
All of these layers, yes.
It's like a reptile shedding off its skin, right?
Yes, and in these moments, it is so important to always surrender.
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 I mean, I keep a file of my favorites just as an example to inspire me, you know? Like here is one. Her name is, I do not exactly know how to pronounce the name. It looks something, it's a very unusual first name. I'll leave it at that. And she has been married for 14 years, 2 children, okay? And she has been having an affair on this side with her ex-boyfriend and another guy that she met at work and some other guy. And her husband is clueless. Absolutely clueless. And she even sent pictures of her 2 beautiful boys. And she is shedding that. She is shedding that burden.
Kind of creepy a little bit, don't you think?
Little bit creepy. Husband
Little creepy.
clueless. Absolutely clueless. He seems like a
so
good
many
guy.
of us. Like so many of us, so clueless.
She said he is a good father, but he's a little bit boring.
Little bit boring.
Okay.
I guess we all get a little bored, I suppose.
Yeah.
But that is why it is so important to fill out all of the questions on the Guru card application.
I know.
Otherwise, when you don't answer the questions, it is like we cannot even help you
Right.
find enlightenment.
You know, we try to be discreet with the questions. For example, we've had some concerns about the one about the discharge. What is the odor of your discharge? Pungent, fishy,
Fruity, sour.
Right? And we think you can figure that out, right?
Right.
Right. We're not trying to pry.
No, we would not pry. We would not pry. It is, the stool sample and the blood sample is always and the urine sample it is part of many applications in the modern world.
We even provide you with the swab and the sample container.
Well, take the DNA and it is all part of our registry. It is not information that we would sell or give out or use to blackmail you.
No, we keep it right here, right
No,
here.
this is all, we are our family.
It is locked up in the Guru card vault, right? It has the
all
quantum
all
lock.
of these things go onto our very protected, high security system of computers. No one can break into those computers.
Nobody can
And
do
we
it.
would not sell your private information. No.
Why would you even
Of course,
think
we
that?
would. It is not true.
Just remember, if you feel like a little perhaps suspicious or insecure about filling out the application, just remember, give it to the Guru. Give it to the Guru. Give it to. We are here to unburden you.
All right. If you feel a little nervous, just think about John or Sophia. How their lives have been so improved.
Transformed. It's
Transformation.
transformation.
Right.
Right.
It's all about surrender. So you need to surrender all of your information.
Surrender.
It is all about surrender.
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 Surrender. Go deep into the meditations. Go deep into your seva. Continue. If you continue to dig, you will find so many things to unburden yourself with.
And let's look at this example here.
Okay. You've got a good one.
Robert Frankfurt.
Robert. Shout out to Robert unburdening himself.
Now Robert answered all of these questions, and then he even included a long essay that he wrote about himself, that he almost divulged almost the entire personal autobiography about all of his worries and
Well done, Robert.
worries, his life,
His concerns, his
concerns,
insecurities.
his deviant sexual activity.
Yeah.
I've
I've read that one. He is very concerned about
very concerned.
the size of his, shall we say, his masculinity. And now it is not a
Is it
concern.
too big? Is it too small? Who cares?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Those are all the things that are standing in the way in your mind.
Just
that are
in the mind.
keeping you on the karmic wheel.
Right. You know, in ancient Europe, not even that long ago, they had the breaking wheel, the Catherine's wheel. Are you aware of this, Krishna?
Oh, Raj, tell us the story, Raj.
It was an implement of torture. The victim would be, in various ways, put on the wheel and have his limbs broken, beaten. It is a symbol for the wheel of karma, the wheel of samsara.
So true.
Think about that. Look, if you want to see, you can go on Google. There are some good pictures, good ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Right? You do not want to be on this breaking wheel.
No.
No.
No, we don't have any kinds of wheels like that. Not anymore.
No.
We're not
But in
here
reality,
at ashram.
we are all burdened with the wheel. Right? We all carry our own Catherine's wheel, our own breaking wheel. It is the wheel of samsara.
Yes.
Right? And
So true.
the application, we contrive the application to be a method to alleviate suffering.
Yes.
Right? To alleviate, right? To let go of this suffering.
Yes.
Right? Fill out the application. We provided several pages for you to volunteer additional things that we did not even think about.
Because sometimes, there are so many things that can happen in life. How can you predict them all? How can you have a form that can predict the future? That is why there's room left on the form for you to fill in your own story. Whatever you can think of, really.
Whatever you can think of, right? Don't be shy. We are just humans having a human experience.
No, it is a human experience, and this is another opportunity to surrender.
Correct.
And in this way, you surrender your information.
And there is no possible way that we have any deals worked out with the Indian government to provide them this information. We do not have any ties to the CIA or the FBI.
No. Oh, no such thing.
No. You can put anything you want if you have committed some crime, if you have been involved in trafficking, if you
anything that is weighing on your conscience.
anything.
Anything. It could be anything.
Right.
This is your opportunity to surrender and unburden yourself with those things.
Just let it go. Just
Let it go.
Okay. Good. Well, I feel better. I feel like we've cleared a few things up. I understand it is a little bit unorthodox to do things this way, but we are pioneers in the industry of spirituality. We are pioneers. This has not been done over the 6,000-year history that this country enjoys with all of these sacred texts and all of
so many thousands of years.
Thousands of years. This has never been done to this extent. We have applying all kinds of technologies that we are developing.
It is a spiritual technology.
Correct.
It is a good way to think about it. It is a spiritual technology.
Right. And you as members get to enjoy the benefits, the perks of our discoveries.
Yes.
That is it. No other gurus. What's that joker, Eckhart Tolle, whatever is he Danish or something?
Who is the guy?
He just writes
some
books.
guy. He's just some guy.
He's just some guy writing books. I don't know. What is he even doing? He's just a little ugly man.
Any fool or joker can just get up in front of a microphone and just say whatever comes to the first thing in their mind. But no, what is the power there?
There's no power there. It's not coming up with anything that you know what I mean. And then that other foolish Santa Claus looking man, Dr. Weil or something like that. What does he come up with? There's no technology.
Just a fool. He's a fool.
Right?
Anyone that would follow him or listen to him is a fool.
Just a fool. Just a fool. There are so many false gurus. So many. You are among the chosen few.
The chosen few that have discovered true surrender.
You have been picked by the divine. Very few people ever get to experience this. Just think now, here.
Parash, think about how many people have lived in all of the eternity.
Hundreds of thousands of people.
Hundreds, millions of people possibly.
Maybe.
Millions of people.
Maybe
and how few people will be able to come and enjoy the guided meditation here at ashram with us. So few.
Not that you are pathetic, I'm saying the number is pathetically low.
It is low. It is much less than all of the people that have all lived and all that will live. So consider yourself quite lucky.
You are so lucky. We also provided in the application a spot for you to put a list of assets. A list of assets that you are going to unburden yourself with.
Yes. This is so important, Raj, continue. This is one of the most important parts.
Yes.
Inheritances,
yachts, investment properties,
or even apartment that you live in that maybe you were thinking of passing down to children or grandchildren.
You would just be passing on the burden of reincarnation. Why would you do that to your children?
Why? No, it is something that you really should give over to the ashram.
Estate savings, inheritances, family fortunes. These are things that are just crushing you like the wheel. Right? I think we should do this. I know you didn't feel the same way. I thought that we needed to put a picture of the breaking wheel. And you get to write into the wheel what is crushing you. Is it your family fortune, right? Is it the 10 retirement houses that you have been saving? You know what I mean? You can write in there and then you put the deed. Right? This is what is crushing me and keeping me bound to the wheel of samsara. And then you give that away. You give that to us.
Give it away. And then you're giving away all of that burden and unburdening yourself.
Correct. Now, we have recently, for Seva, been acquiring specialists, right? We have now a resident dentist, a resident orthopedic surgeon, resident plastic surgeon. We have several specialists who have been devout followers of our teachings, and they decided to close their practice, and they're now doing their seva full time with us.
Yes.
All
Yes,
of the
it's
proceeds
wonderful.
go to our Quantum Sutra Foundation. All of the proceeds. How unburdened are they now by the weight of the world?
Yes.
Right?
So unburdened, and such a wonderful practice of surrender.
Look over there in the back, right there. That is our dentist, Dr. Krishnavara. Look at the smile, look at the look of
how
complete
peaceful.
serenity on his face.
So peaceful.
So peaceful.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor, for all of your service. You see my teeth? Look at how clean and bright they are. And the gold cap
He's a
he
good
applied is
dentist.
very fancy.
good. Very good dentist.
Very good dentist. He comes from a family of dentists.
Yes.
I know he's working hard to convince all of them to join the foundation.
Yes.
Can we just do a quiet, a silent round of applause?
Silent applause.
Silent.
Yes.
Great.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm so proud of the things we've accomplished. So proud of it. So, as you go
Oh,
about
Raj,
your day,
yes, we've accomplished so many things, but there are so many more things that need to be done.
Yes. It's like the more we do, the more there is to do.
Yes.
The more there is to do. But that is it.
It is an it is, Raj, it is an exhausting job being a guru, I tell you. It is exhausting work every day. From the minute you wake up to the time you go to bed, you're a guru. You never get a break.
No. It is like a brand, right? Not a brand like Coca-Cola. It is like the brand that they put on the cattle, right? They burn it into your skin, right?
Yes.
Everyone sees you as the guru. Everyone sees you as having the power to take them to the next level of spirituality. And it's true. We can do that for you. However, it is a serious vocation in life. And, when it comes time to let go and let loose, we certainly can do that. What do you think, Krishna?
Oh yes, we have a good time when we have good time.
Yeah,
Yes.
when we need to have the good time, we have the good time. Yeah.
Well, in a way, we always have a good time.
Right.
In a way.
It's just getting quite hard to have a good time, though, when you take a look around the ashram and you see the dirt and the grime, and I just feel like some of you are not pulling your weight.
Well, it is on you, though. It is on you. We can only do so much.
You can only do so much, right? There's different qualities of devotees, and it seems like some of the devotees maybe don't want to achieve anything. They're here for the free ride.
Well, in some ways, being here at the ashram is a bit of a free ride, I suppose. But, if it is, you get out more than what you put in. So if you're here for the free ride, you'll probably have a good time. But if you want to actually do the work, you're going to have a much better time.
It's not even like I would say a good time. It's like, I feel like I'm understating it, but enlightenment, you will achieve enlightenment if you flush the toilet and take your dirty clothes off of the floor outside of my private dressing room. I mean, is that too much of a...
Is that too much to ask? It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It is nothing.
Right?
It is nothing. Well, Raj, it seems as though I can see in the eyes of everyone that it is time to maybe wrap up our guided meditation here and get some of our disciples here to the cafeteria to have us midday lunch.
It is the midday meal. I hope you're all saying your prayers. And we've provided you with the steel stamped trays and bowls because they are easy to clean and practically indestructible. Right? That is what we have done, and I am ashamed to say that some of them have been lost, scratched,
goodness.
dented,
Just
cracked. How do you crack a
I
stainless
don't know
steel
how
tray?
you use it. Stainless steel tray, it's like goodness. All you have to do is put your food on it and put it back when you're done.
What are you even doing? It's like dal and vegetables.
Dals and vegetables and a little bit of naan there.
Right.
It is almost nothing to eat almost sometimes.
And you're eating with your fingers. How does it even scratch the stainless steel?
What is going on out there sometimes?
I do not know, but please pay attention a little bit more. And your seva does not involve
Well, don't throw the
cracking
trays,
the
man.
trays. Don't throw them around. Don't throw them around.
On out there.
I don't know. How do you crack a stainless steel tray? You bend it first before it cracked. What are you doing?
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, so take care of the things. They're not cheap. They're not cheap. We figured we'd buy the stainless steel. It would last forever. And here we are.
They're not the cheapest ones to get there. They're the good ones. We buy you good stuff here.
Right. I saw one of this stamped stainless steel cups. It was almost like someone attempted to crush it in their hand. It was like
I don't know how you would have the beer.
What is going on?
Do you have a hands of a large metal vice or something? It's stainless. It is a heavily gauged metal. I don't know what people are trying to. Are you working on your car and using it to prop the wheel as a block for it? I don't know what is going on.
I don't know what the hell is going on over there. But please respect the ashram. All right. If you know any sort of metalworking and you wish to do the seva and repairing the cups and the trays, then we will accept that as seva. Anything else you want to say there, Krishna? I feel like today we had to do a lot of explaining.
We had to do a lot of explaining today, but as always, remember to surrender.
And I know that you get very excited about the knowledge, right?
Yes.
But there is no need to take your penknife and scratch into the tray things like surrender,
No.
like
those are things
long
you need
live the gurus, or
you need to keep those things in your mind and don't try to stencil them onto the tray.
no graffiti on the tray, no phone
graffiti.
numbers, right? It's just an eating utensil. I don't understand.
Yes.
Yes. I know that knowledge is so powerful and it gets you fired up, right? You get fired up and you feel like you need to spread the knowledge in any way you can. But, do not write like Quantum Sutra on the back of the tray.
No.
Or like scratch out your Instagram page on your cup or, come on. Who are we kidding here?
No one is going to look at it anyway if they see it on the back of the tray. No, only a fool would do that. Besides, we're going to take it off the tray anyway when we clean it. So don't even bother.
It is foolish. Okay. Jai Guru.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Guru.
Jai
Jai Gurudev. 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 Jai Guru.
Oh.